TSportGB round 3, and it's the Doodson Motorsport Supertwins and F400s, featuring, of course, the Aprilia 450s, which are eligible. Pole position there, number 88, Josh Daly. Happy birthday, Georgia. I'll have to find out who Georgia is, as Josh Daly rides up on the Kawasaki ZXR 400. Second place on the grid, number 11, David Allingham. Aprilia 450 rider, an ex-Superteam, of course, as was Josh on pole position. And same again for number 7, Callum Cooper of JDF Racing from Ramsey in the Isle of Man. Callum looking to try and get himself up to the podium. And same again for 54, Sam Cox, a rider that was started out in the Superteams in 08, moved across to the Thundersport 500s, then into the 450s, and he really has got some amazing confidence at the moment and has been picking off 1 or 2 race wins. The green flag waving at the back, and we are off here at Mallory Park. Not a great start from Josh Daly on pole position. It is a struggle to get that bike off the line, I can tell you. But as he makes his way into Gerrard's, he does pick off a couple of riders, goes around the outside, and he's actually attempting now. It looks like Allingham that he's trying to go around the outside of as they head on to the Stebbly Straight and down into Edwinas. And look at that, great riding there from Josh Daly, the Wigan rider. They head into Edwinas, and it is Daly that leads this one from Allingham in second place. So all the riders making it through, safe and sound. There is Josh Daly then, the race leader. Second place, Allingham. That's Tom Oliver, Superteam runner-up of last year, up into third place with Callum Cooper, number 7, just behind him. And then Sam Cox in 5th. But it's the Kawasaki ZXR 400 that leads this one. The Doodson Motorsport Supertwins. Josh, who came into Mallory Park here, 4th overall in the championship. Oh, and could ride it down already. And this is on the opening lap. That's Louis Dawson, number 34, so hopefully Louis is okay. A rider that also enters into the 450 championship, and side by side there, Tom Oliver and David Allingham, and they're almost touching as they make their way around Gerrard's. That's a quick place to be, almost knocking each other off. These two riders, of course, know each other very well from the Aprilia Superteams. In fact, the last race of the season last year, the decider, Allingham won the Aprilia Superteam race. Tom Oliver finished in fourth, and just missed out on the title, and Allingham straight up the inside down into Edwinas to move back up into second place. And it looks like Callum Cooper and Sam Cox want in on the action for second overall, as Josh Daly just tries to edge away. And is that Tom Oliver that now moves up into second place as Daly makes his way through the bus stop chicane? Neatly done by Josh on the Kawasaki. It is Tom Oliver now second ahead of Allingham. Sam Cox gets himself up to 4th place, and Callum Cooper not happy with that. Side by side, the JDF rider. Callum was in the British 125 Championship last year, but he's just too tall for the 125 machine, so he's moved on to the 450 this year. And, well, it looked as though he'd got the better of Sam Cox, but Cox does move up ahead of him again. Further behind that group, we have the likes of Steve Tomes out there on the Kawasaki 650, Curtis Rothwell, Ross Twyman, Harry Cooper, Michael Clifford. But back at the front, Daly goes through as the leader ahead of Tom Oliver, David Allingham, Callum Cooper, Sam Cox there. Oh, what a move that was by number 10, Curtis Rothwell. Have that, Ross Twyman, says Curtis Rothwell. He chucks the bike up underneath him into Edwinas. Back to the front, it is Daly that leads from Oliver, Allingham, Sam Cox and David Allingham that switch positions on almost every corner. Great riding though from the race leader Josh Daly. Josh, of course, from Wigan riding on the Pop Sport Kawasaki 400. When all things tick for Josh Daly, he's a hard rider to beat. He heads into Gerrard's as the race leader. Tom Oliver in second, the rider from Colchester. Just lost out by a single point, and probably, I think it was 11 thousandths of a second last season to Joe Francis when it comes to the Aprilia Superteam title. Joe Francis moved up to the British 125 Championship. There's a change for third place. Sam Cox, number 54, the rider from Malden in Essex, up to third, past Northern Ireland's David Allingham, and now he hunts down Tom Oliver. Panning back, you see a number of other riders. James Robinson out there on the Suzuki 650 Mini Twin. Back at the front, there is David Allingham, currently 4th place behind Sam Cox. just ahead of Callum Cooper on circuit. And there is number 75, Ozzy Mady, up ahead of 53, Joe Ravenscroft, who another former Super Team rider that tried his luck out in Mini Twins and is on the 450 this weekend. Look at the lead there, though, for Josh Daly. He's pulling away. He's lapping a couple of tenths quicker than everyone else each lap, and Tom Oliver very late on the break, struggled to get it turned in, and you don't have to give Sam Cox 2 chances. He slides up into second place now and starts his hunt down of Josh Daly, the race leader. Once more, we pan back to Ozzy Mady, number 75. Coming under threat there from 53, Joe Ravenscroft. He's got Jamie Thackeray also for company, the elder of 2 brothers racing in 450 Championship. There is second place Sam Cox, number 54. Then number 20, Tom Oliver. Number 11 there, David Allingham. Now coming under attack from number 7, Callum Cooper, who's in his slipstream. But it's still the bright green Kawasaki of Josh Daly that leads this one. All of these riders have raced with each other for a number of years, so there's a lot of respect out there on circuit. The most experienced rider of all out on circuit, Steve Tomes, having a bit of a lonely race a bit further back. He's fighting away with Curtis Rothwell on the Mini Twin. And Callum Cooper now gets past David Allingham. So Allingham, having been in second place, has now been pushed out of this one, down to 5th overall. Still Daly from Cox, from Oliver, Cooper, and then Allingham. There's number 53, Joe Ravenscroft, who's now managed to get past the rookie vest of number 75, Ozzy Mady, on the Kawasaki 400. And there's number 66 and number 2. Number 2 is Sam Nicholson, and he's just behind Jason Markham out on the Yamaha 400. Sam Cox on this lap looks as though he might have just pinched a couple of tenths back on the race leader, Josh Daly, but he needs to put his finger out if he's got any chance to catch Josh, who will try and lay the hammer down now. All of these riders will have the information on their pit boards. Josh's dad, Andy, will be on pit wall for Pop Sport Racing, giving all of the signals to Josh, and this would do his championship no harm at all. 5th overall. Once more, we see there Joe Ravenscroft, number 53, on the Aprilia 450, and around the outside there, that is Ozzy Mady, and Alex Baker, the orange and black leathers, just behind. BBR Racing on the Aprilia 450. Back to the front we go, no change in the top 5. Still Daly that leads it. Luke Thackeray is up ahead of his brother Jamie Thackeray out on circuit. Luke up into the top 12. Alistair Fagan is out there in 12th, number 44 on the Suzuki 650. As you just see a side view there of the orange colour scheme of Callum Cooper, the JDF orange colour scheme. But this is your race leader on the Kawasaki, the traditional Kawasaki colours. Screaming around Gerrard goes Josh Daly, with Sam Cox in 2nd, Tom Oliver 3rd. There is Al Fagan, number 44, just going through ahead of James Robinson. And there's number 94, Jamie Thackeray, elder brother of Luke. Both of the riders from York, having raced in ThundersportGB. Well, this is their 5th year of racing with ThundersportGB. Exiting Ed Wieners, this is the fight for 2nd place, as David Allingham in 5th there. Willie, does he have anything left in this race? A bit further back, there's Luke Thackeray, the younger brother, the taller of the 2 riders, but he has really come on song this year. There's Josh Daly then, the race leader, number 88, on the Kawasaki, having a little look around on his shoulder. Not long to go in this race, and he's got around about a 3-second lead there over Sam Cox. Tom Oliver in 3rd has just put in a lap 3 or 4 tenths quicker than Sam Cox, so maybe Tom Oliver fancies a go at 2nd place, just ahead of Callum Cooper and David Allingham. Steve Tomes is just about winning that battle for 6th place further back ahead of Curtis Rothwell, Ross Twyman and Harry Coomber. But this, what you're seeing on screen, is the fight for 2nd between the 4 Aprilia 450s, the RRVs that have their own separate championship with ThundersportGB. You'll be able to see that on Motors TV. There is number 14, Will Hodgson, a former 450 champion, in fact the inaugural 450 champion, just ahead of Alistair Fagan. But there is your race leader. From pole position, he's led almost every lap once he got to the front at the end of the Stevie Straight, he's led every lap since, and he's been pulling away a tenth a lap a time. And now it's going to be Tom Oliver that makes the move, and he causes Sam Cox to have to sit up there as they go into Gerrard's. A beautiful move there by Tom Oliver. You can just have so much corner speed into there. So much grip around Mallory Park, newly resurfaced, the home of ThundersportGB. So it's Tom Oliver then that moves up into second place ahead of Sam Cox. Tom Oliver is actually second overall in this championship, I should just add. Steve Tomes, the Doodson Motorsport 650 Open championship leader so far. Curtis Rothwell leads the mini-twin standings as you look there at number 65 and 72. 65 Neil Hodgkin, of Adam Palfreman. That lead of Josh Daly's is up over 3 seconds now as Tom Oliver goes through in second ahead of Cox, Allingham and Cooper. So Allingham has moved up to 4th place then. Callum Cooper has dropped back to 5th. And as they head onto the Stevie Straight, no mistakes so far from Josh Daly. This is the battle that you feel isn't over just yet. This fight for second place between Tom Oliver and Sam Cox. Neither rider are able to match the lap times at the moment of Josh Daly out front, who's been consecutively putting in laps in the late 55s as Michael Clifford there is forced to run on at Ed Wiener's. It's a familiar sight into Ed Wiener's. If you get your braking point wrong, there is, of course, that option of the run-on, provided you don't take any advantage on circuit. You can just rejoin before they head into the S's. Last lap flag out then for Josh Daly, and well, if this lap is anything like the previous 11, it's his in the bag. It's been a perfect display of racing from Josh, and like I said before, when everything clicks together, if he and the bike are at 1, then there's no stopping him. He's coming up there just to put a lap on number 2, Sam Nicholson, a former mini-twin podium taker in the past with ThundersportGB, and there's number 28 just ahead of him, Paul Wardell. Up towards Shaw's hairpin on the Kawasaki 400. There is Josh Daly. He has a chance to look down the hill. A bit of a wobble there from Josh, but nothing to worry about. He exits bus stop chicane, and it's just Devil's Elbow now. The checkered flag's out. It's been a brilliant win there. Josh Daly takes the win in the first race of the Doodson Motorsport Supertwins and Formula 400s, and across the line there, that was close for second place. 0.004 of a second separates Sam Cox that takes second overall on the Aprilia 450 from Tom Oliver in third place, and Callum Cooper it was that managed to beat David Allingham to the line for 4th place. Steve Tomes on the Kawasaki 650, the championship leader, number 16 in 6th. And there's the Super Twins podium. The winner, Sam Cox in the middle with Tom Oliver to the left and Callum Cooper to the right. Then we have the mini twins, Curtis Rothwell the winner in the middle with James Robinson to the left and Adam Palfreman to the right. And then in the Formula 400 Cup, we have Josh Daly on the right, who won the race overall, and Ozzy Mady on the left.
Josh Daly, fantastic race. You won the race overall. Formula 400 winner, obviously. Clean pair of heels.
Yeah, I was second into first corner, carried the speed around Gerrard's and then just went for it.
That was absolutely unbelievable, and obviously now you've got 4 cylinders today rather than 3 like yesterday, where you also won the race.
Yeah, bike was running better today, was carrying corner speed, looked good on the brakes, and just went for it.
That was pretty good, Josh, actually. Who'd you like to thank, mate?
I'd like to thank MTC Exhausts, Wigan Kawasaki, Daytona, my dad and my mum and my sister for doing without a lot for me, and Carl Rennie for coming to support me. Yeah,
I saw you had Carl here. Well done, mate. Very well done. Top job.
Can I just say happy birthday to Georgia as well, my girlfriend's sister?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
As you did on the grid with the card. Well done.
Yeah. Thank you, Sid.
Sam Cox, winner of the Doodson Supertwins. That was quite enjoyable to watch. I don't know about on the bike.
Yeah, it was. The pace was fast right from the off, and I see Josh pulling away, and I had a few riders get past, so I made my way, a few lunges here and there, but had a few hard moves. But yeah, I was really happy with apparently I was into the 55s with my times, and that's a really good. I'm really happy with my pace this weekend. I can see I've got the pace in the dry, so just got to try and get it in the wet now and pick it up. But yeah, I'm really happy, and can't wait for the next one. And
well, I know you had a bit of concern on the grid there because there's a big black cloud which has now halted the following race. So you think that if you can get it together in the wet, then the job's a good one?
Yeah, I like to think so. It was pretty horrible coming around Gerrard's in that race, because I could just see this big black cloud in the corner of my eye, and I was like, no, don't do it. And, lucky enough, it managed to stay off, and it's just started coming down now. So yeah, it looks like it'll be a wet race for the next one. So
well done, mate. And who would you like to thank, Sam?
A massive thank you to go out to Chris Moore. He's worked absolute blinder this weekend, just working hard on my suspension, helped me, just working with me all weekend. Rob Wright, Glenn from Spring 11, AS Switchgear, Power System Partners, Electro Pro Solutions, and yeah, I think, and Mum and Dad, of course, and the whole of ThunderSport, and Ian Newton and Myra. They've all done a good job, and they got me here to where I am now, so thank you. Bless
you, thank you very much. And you want to soften the suspension off for the wet then?
Yeah, definitely.
Curtis Rothwell, winner of the Mini Twins. Good race for you?
It was a good race, yeah. I didn't get the best of start. I tried to get up there with the Aprilias, but got a bit of a bad start, so I can catch up for the whole race really. But happy with first, it's a good result, a good weekend really, enjoyed it.
Do you like it here at Mallory Park?
I do like it, yeah. I've done well here in the past. I've got a few good results, so hopefully I can keep it up for the last race and bring it home in one piece hopefully.
We had some good results yesterday, and obviously it started very well today. Who would you like to thank, Curtis?
Big thanks to my dad as always, Mick and Adam Palferman, Safely in Golmar, and Adam from Ghost Bikes. Thanks a lot.
Well done, Curtis. Well done.
Thank you.
It's round 3 of the ThundersportGB Championships from Mallory Park in Leicestershire, the home of ThundersportGB. We've had some cracking action so far, Brands Hatch and Donington Park. We have 4 races in today's show coming up for you. And first onto the grid will be the Doodson Motorsport Supertwins and F400s. Eligible bikes, the Aprilia 450s, of course. We have Kawasaki 400s, or any type of 400, and of course the Mini Twins themselves, which today they'll all be Suzuki 650s. Pole position there, number 88, Josh Daly on the green Kawasaki 400, with David Allingham of Northern Ireland next up on the Aprilia RRV 450. Third on the grid there is Callan Cooper from the Isle of Man, also on an Aprilia 450. And then number 54, Sam Cox, also Aprilia 450. He had a fantastic event a couple of weeks ago at Donington. Grid girls make their way off a slippery circuit. It's full wets for all of the riders here. Red flag at the back. As soon as we see that green flag waving, we'll be ready to go for the first race of ThundersportGB from Mallory Park. The first time we visit the Leicestershire circuit for this season. Green flag is up, so we'll be ready to go. Keep an eye on Josh Daly, the pole sitter, on the right, or the left of your screen there, on the green Kawasaki, and off they go. It looks like a good start, though, for number 11, David Allingham on the 450s. In fact, 3 or 4 of those 450 Aprilias have made their way past Josh Daly into turn 1. Very slippery through Gerard, the long right-hander, the first corner here before they make their way onto the Stebby Straight. And that is David Allingham that leads, number 11 from number 7, Callum Cooper. That's Tom Oliver from Colchester with the white helmet, number 20, who's just gone around the outside of Cooper and moved up into second. Josh Daly on the green Kawasaki in about 4th place. Looking further back there, we see 1 or 2 of the 650 riders, but going through the S's, they change direction of the bike and uphill, as we see a quick glimpse there. Number 53, Joe Ravenscroft, who's back out on the 450. There is David Allingham around Shaw's Hairpin and into the bus stop. Just trying to jostle for position there. So it's Allingham from Tom Oliver, Callum Cooper and Sam Cox, number 54. Down around Devil's Elbow and onto the start-finish straight. And worth keeping an eye on Josh Daly. As I say, he never gets off the line particularly well, but once he gets into the groove of things, he is able to keep up with these guys at the front. Coming into this event, Steve Tomes was leading the championship overall and 133 points from Tom Oliver. And the actual Super Twin Cup, Steve Tomes was leading that also. Into Edwinas, the leaders come. It's David Allingham, number 11 from Tom Oliver, number 20, number 54, that's Sam Cox, and number 7, Callum Cooper. Of course, these riders all contesting in the Aprilia RRV 450 Challenge also. See that on Motors TV in a show called GP Racing Dream, The Next Step. There is number 11, David Allingham, that leads from Tom Oliver, and that is Callum Cooper that remains in 3rd place up ahead of Sam Cox. They exit the bus stop, and Allingham so far doing very well to fend off the chasing pack. Lap record around here belongs to Jake Dixon, he on number 35's 450 last year, who managed to finish 3rd in the championship. There's no sign of them ever getting close to that here in these conditions. There is Tom Oliver, number 20, Colchester rider. Callum Cooper there, number 7, just starting to put the wheels in motion, trying to get himself past Tom Oliver and chasing after David Allingham. And there is number 7. Is he going to have a look up the inside of Tom Oliver into Edwinas? Doesn't work this time, so they all stay in the same position. Allingham, Oliver, Callum Cooper, Sam Cox, and just behind them, trying to catch up and make it a 5-wheel fight for the lead, is number 88, Josh Daly. Leading the Mini Twins, a bit further back, James Robinson, number 33, having a good fight with Curtis Rothwell. Callum Cooper up into 2nd place now, so Tom Oliver's been demoted, and as they go through the tight and twisty bus stop, they come back onto the start-finish straight. Josh Daly is closing in on the leading 4. That last lap around, he was about 6/10 quicker than every single rider in front of him. As we pan back at 1 or 2 other riders, it's number 17, George Pycroft, and Alistair Fagan, number 44, being chased by Jason Markham, number 66. Back onto the Stebby Straight, David Allingham trying to fend off that lead, but Callum Cooper looks hungry in 2nd place, number 7. Sam Cox has moved up to 3rd ahead of Tom Oliver now, and Tom is coming under threat from Josh Daly on that Kawasaki through the S's, the right and left flick before going uphill towards Shaw's Hairpin. That's 194. Jamie Thackeray, who will be celebrating a birthday later on this week, and once again we go back, and that's Ozzy Mady on the Kawasaki 400, number 75, but through the bus stop again, David Allingham, untroubled so far. He's really been much further than a half a second ahead of anyone in this race, but nobody has challenged him for the lead. There's Michael Clifford, number 3. Michael struggling a little bit further back, not able to get himself in the top 5 today. He has been on the front row here at Mallory Park before, and it's now a 3-way fight for the lead as David Allingham, number 11, and Callum Cooper in 2nd, but Callum Cooper now loses out on 2nd, and that's Sam Cox. Sam has found so much confidence in that machine this year and has come on so well toward the end of last season when he was fighting the likes of Folkart, the champion, Connor Tagg and Jake Dixon. He did nick a couple of podiums as we look there at Curtis Rothwell, number 10. He's currently just ahead of Robinson on circuit, leading Mini Twin. Back at the front though, it's number 11, David Allingham. Allingham who's third in the championship, Cox number 54, fifth in the championship. But with no Steve Tomes here this weekend, it's going to close right up. There is 53, Joe Ravenscroft, and 15, Ross Twyman. Ross, who was considered, certainly in his super team days, as a specialist in these conditions. He's getting in the slipstream there, but back to the front we go, and it is still Allingham, number 11, that leads, the rider from Northern Ireland. Sam Cox in second place with the orange and blue leathers. And in third, Callum Cooper. Josh Daly in the background has managed to see off Tom Oliver and has slipped up to fourth place. And there is Al Fagan, number 44, and again, number 66, Jason Markham on the Yamaha 400. Can David Allingham hold on between now and the end of the race in this Doodson Motorsport Supertwins and F400 race? Across the line he goes, and further back once more we pan across to see Joe Ravenscroft now coming under threat. Oh, he's going to lose that place. There it is, Ross Twyman that has moved up. So Ross Twyman up into the top 10. But it's the last lap now, and Sam Cox has left it late to make his move, but he makes it stick into Edwin, and Sam Cox it is that now leads. David Allingham has led pretty much every lap of this race so far, and as we come up to just a few more corners, there's a bit of traffic up ahead. Sam Cox, number 54, has pulled the pin and leads from David Allingham, and Callum Cooper fancies a look also. It's all going wrong at the back. Lewis Black, the person being lapped there, doesn't even know what's going on as Sam Cox goes through the bus stop. It is 54, Cox that leads, and surely he's going to take the checkered flag. They come around Devil's Elbow, and they're going to cross the line now, and it is going to be just Sam Cox that wins this one from David Allingham by 13 thousandths of a second. So Cox wins this one from David Allingham. Great racing here at Mallory Park to open the show with. Cox wins it ahead of David Allingham. Callum Cooper collects third place ahead of Josh Daly. Tom Oliver was pushed back to fifth, and Will Hodgson in sixth. That's very happy. Sam Cox in the centre of the picture. Callum Cooper to the right and Allingham to the left. And James Robinson won the Mini Twins from Curtis Rockwell and Adam Palfreman. And in the LMB Formula 400 Cup, it's Daly that wins from Pycroft and Mady. So the point standings, Allingham very close this one, leads from Tom Oliver, Sam Cox third, Steve Tomes fourth, Callum Cooper fifth, and Will Hodgson in sixth.
Sam Cox, Super Twins, winner. Fantastic weekend for you, mate.
Yeah, it's been pretty good. Still got one race to go in the RRVs, but feeling really comfortable out there. Yet again, Chris Moore, my suspension guy, worked wonders with the bike, and it's just handles so well. It's like it's a dream to ride, really. And I just, in the race, I sit behind Dave and I thought I'll just let him do the hard work, just watch him. I just had to keep patient. I knew I set up my move for the last lap, and I was just hoping no one would come past me before then, but yeah, just I'm able to pull it off, and really, really happy. So yeah, well done to all my competitors, and thank you to everyone who's got me here today.
That's brilliant. And it didn't upset you the fact that we had a little bit of a slippery surface? I mean, the marshals did a great job of cleaning it up.
Oh no, because every lap I saw Callum Cooper or someone going over the oil. I was like, it can't be too bad then. So on the last lap I took it myself just to make sure, because it was on the defensive line. So yeah, so it wasn't too bad. It was a bit restless sitting there for a little while, but it was fun. We had a bit of entertainment while on the grid as well, so as everyone knows. So yeah, well, it's all right.
It was only a bit of petrol, and as I say, the marshals did a great job clearing it up. Anyway, very well done.
Yeah, I'd just like to say thank you to all the medics, marshals and that, because obviously we wouldn't be able to do it without them. And yeah, credit to them as well. Thank you.
Also, Digital Mini Twins winner James Robinson. Fantastic race.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, like I've had all weekend, I had a terrible start. So I lost so many positions, but it's nice to know you're going fast and you're just overtaking everyone to get back up.
So the weight that we had made you wait at the start of the grid, it didn't upset you at all?
Not really, no. Because at least we were on dries, because the cut tyres are already cold anyway.
Yeah, brilliant. And obviously we show you where the slippery piece was, but anybody you'd like to thank?
Yeah, Mum and Dad just constantly doing it every weekend. Rocket Centre for supplying us things, and everyone has just helped us.